Hi, my name is Gary Word, a visual artist. After working in glass art for 20 years, in 2020 I went back on the canvas painting a portrait series, the Celebrity series, and in 2024 I began another canvas series, Oceanscapes. As I continued painting the series that began in early of 2024, a visual story was emerging, and realizing that all life forms evolved from the sea. The connection of man and the first oldest discovered art, cave art. As I studied more, I grew fascinated, bridging the oceans with the earliest art known, cave art. This visual story, the evolution of man, cave art has been discovered in various caves worldwide.
Hundreds of images adorn the walls, most of them animals. Drawn with charcoal and red ochre, they're surprisingly sophisticated, the artist seeming to have worked with the contours of the rock. They're so well preserved, they look as if they could have been drawn yesterday. But radiocarbon dating has revealed that they were painted 35,000 years ago by our early human ancestors. It's some of the oldest art ever found, and it's these paintings that are most at risk if the cave were to be opened up to visitors.
This handprint was made by a child at least 35,000 years ago. It's thought it was made by a little girl. She would have done the painting by taking paint and blown it through her hand onto the wall of the cave. Now, she would have had a basic understanding of her future. She'd have known that the seasons pass. Maybe she even looked forward to coming back to this cave one day.
Gargos Cave has 231 handprints, which give us a large sample size to examine. Of the 231 prints, only 10 are intact, while 144 are missing some part of their fingers, and the others cannot be fully identified. Many of these handprints were made by the same individuals, and it is thought that around 40 to 50 different individuals made the prints. There is no scientific consensus regarding the cause of this disfigurement. In the Miakambut and Namada caves, palm prints made by young male initiates were painted with blood and clay. Perhaps a ritual was practiced in which young males became men, although our ideas of boy and man are likely alien to their culture. Whatever the purpose, the inclusion of blood in the paintings does support the idea that they were associated with some kind of ritual. Cueva de las Manos is, in my opinion, the most visually striking example of hand stencil cave art. The cave has over 2,000 hand paintings and multiple collages in and around the cave. The earliest paintings were made over 9,000 years ago, while the youngest are around 1,300 years old. Among the hands, there are depictions of animals, abstract symbols, and even the stencils of Rhea feet. It's kind of funny to imagine that these ancient people sprayed paint on the feet of presumably dead Rheas just as they would have done with their own hands. One of the most amazing aspects of the site is just how long it was used. For thousands of years, hundreds of generations of people would place their handprints just as their forebears did. Imagine how these people thought of the past, present, and future.